This time we have a slightly more unusual device to test. A combination of an air purifier and a dehumidifier. This is an excellent idea in theory, and Afloia has done a great job with it. To see how good the Afloia Q10 really is and how effective this combination is, find out in this video. But before we get started, click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. The Afloia Q10 does not require advanced preparation before starting, but some things need to be adjusted. The first step is to unpack the HEPA filter and then return it to the unit. Next is to find the lid in the box that is disassembled from the device and place it on the HEPA filter inlet. Now you are done with the preparation. Put the device in the desired location, plug it in, and switch it on. The Afloia Q10 is a minimal, simple device that looks very pleasing at first glance. It's white except for the bars on the top, which are gray. The construction quality is satisfactory. The plastic quality is okay. The downside is that the Q10 does not have a carrying handle, but on the other hand, it's very lightweight, so it's not much of a problem. The simple appearance, which is somewhat neutral, means that the Afloia Q10 fits into almost any space. The Afloia Q10 draws air from the front, which is then immediately filtered through the HEPA filter and exits through the grills at the top. The controls of the Afloia Q10 air purifier are located on the front, horizontally. The buttons are touch-sensitive and easy to use. Above each button is the name of the button and the indicators associated with that button. The buttons on the device are an air purifier button to switch the device on or off. The dehumidifier button is used to activate the dehumidifier options. The fan speed button is used to control the motor speed. And the timer button is used to start the timer, which can be set to 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. An air dehumidifier is an additional option offered by the Afloia Q10 air purifier. For this option to work, you must first switch on the air purifier and then press the dehumidifier button. There is a water tank at the back of the unit which collects water from the air. The water tank has a capacity of 1,000 milliliters and can collect up to 750 milliliters of water from the air per day. When it comes to filtration, the Afloia Q10 air purifier is equipped with an H13 HEPA only filter that captures 99.97% of fine particles and allergens as small as 0.1 microns and large pollutants such as dust, pet dander, smoke, mold, and pollen. A major complaint is that the Q10 has no pre-filter or carbon filter, the lack of which has affected device performance. More information on filtration can be found at airpurifierfirst.com. The Afloia Q10 uses a filter reset indicator to let you know when it's time to change the filter, so you don't have to think or keep track of when you need to change the filter. The filter on the Q10 lasts on average 3 to 6 months. Due to the lack of a pre-filter, you might need to replace the HEPA filter sooner. The process of replacing the filter is simple. After disconnecting the unit, open the filter cover and remove the old filter. The next step is to unpack the new filter, insert it into the device, and close the lid. The last step is to reset the filter reset indicator by holding your finger on the air purifier button for 7 seconds. The Q10 uses 3 speeds: low, medium, and high. The downside is that the Afloia Q10 does not have a sleep mode. The unit is generally noisy at first speed compared to the competition. At first speed, the Q10 produces approximately 50.6 dBA. At the second speed, it's about 56.3 dBA. And at third speed, around 60.8 dBA. Although the engine in the Q10 has a slightly louder sound, it can still be said that it is well optimized, as the engine sound is not irritating. The Afloia Q10 is a 45-watt device. At first, we felt that this might be too much power for such a small device. The point is, however, that the air purifier consumes a maximum of 7.8 watts. In contrast, the dehumidification option, when active alone, consumes about 35.5 watts. If you use only the air purifier at maximum speed, 24 hours a day, for a month, the device will cost you about $1 US. All in all, the much higher cost is the filter replacement, which sometimes needs to be replaced up to 4 times a year. As we only focus on air purifier reviews, we have excluded the dehumidification option from the tests on this model. The Afloia Q10 air purifier is designed for rooms up to 161 square feet. In the first test in a 120 square foot room, the Afloia Q10 improved air quality by about 87% and reduced the AQI from 115 to 15. The result was a bit underwhelming, mainly due to the lack of a carbon filter. In the second test, in a 194 square foot room, the Q10 improved the air quality by approximately 79% and thus reduced the AQI from 118 to 25. In this test, the Q10 performed even worse than in the previous test. But keep in mind that this room is slightly larger than the recommended dimensions. In both tests, the unit was running at maximum speed both times. The Afloia Q10 is an innovative air purifier that is essentially a combination of an air purifier and a dehumidifier. Although the idea of making this kind of two-in-one device is initially very good, as we have just seen in the tests, this is not the case. The biggest drawback is the filtration quality. We recommend this model for places where the humidity is more than 80%, and you also need an air purifier because the air is unclean. Otherwise, I suggest looking at other products from Afloia and opt for perhaps another, more suitable model. See the detailed review at airpurifierfirst.com. All links can be found in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and click subscribe. That's it for now.